I am Kenny Anderson, Director of Multicultural Affairs for the City of Huntsville, and welcome to Impact. Each week we bring you information about exciting things that are happening in our community, and today will be no different. I get really excited at this time of year because there is an absolutely awesome event that takes place every year about this time, and it's about to take place one more time. It is the annual Community Kite Festival, co-sponsored by Asha Karan and the City of Huntsville. And we're looking forward to a great event once again this year. So we'd like to have some people that know a little bit more about the event than I do, perhaps, to tell us all about the great things that are going to happen as a part of it. I want to introduce you to, once again, my good friend Daniel Kasambira, who is chairing this great event once again. Welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you very much, Kenny. As always, it's great to spend some time, quality time with you.
It is. And of course, talking about great things is one of the things we do best. So it's just good to have you here today.
Thank you very much.
Josia Fiore is here.
Hello.
So good to see you once again. You've graced this stage before.
Great to be here. I always enjoy it very much. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to have you back once again.
You.
And today you're wearing the hat of a person that is actually working with Asha Karan. What is your official title with Asha Karan?
Community Outreach Coordinator.
Community Outreach Coordinator. And so you're here to kind of talk a little bit about the event and also, I like to say, the brains behind the event, which is Asha Karan. So Daniel, tell us first of all, what is the Community Kite Festival? And we see this beautiful kite here today, by the way, that kind of symbolizes the event that we're talking about and why we're so excited about it.
Well, first of all, I'm just privileged and honored to be a part of this once again and to be able to share it 2 years in a row. It's just, I'm just appreciating Bhavani Kakani for coming up with this vision of making this happen. This is an event which I would say is probably the most diverse event in the city, where anybody can come out and participate, because who can't fly a kite? And if you can't fly a kite, well, someone will help you do that. Last year we've had over 6,000 people per year that come out for this event. People come out and spend some quality time with their families, and it's just great to see people having a great time.
Yeah.
It's a free event. It's something that people just get opportunity to spend some quality time with their families.
Yeah, and Josia, what is Asha Karan for those that may not know? Of course, if they watch the show, they know that we've highlighted Asha Karan on a number of occasions, so it's always good to talk about the great work that they're doing. Tell us a little bit about that organization.
Thank you, Kenny. We are a nonprofit organization that assists foreign-born individuals experiencing crisis such as domestic violence and sexual assault. Those kinds of things are difficult for anyone, but can you imagine being in another country where you don't speak the language, you're not part of the mainstream community, religion, or anything like that, and you have no family or friends in that area? So we really try to assist our victims, not only here in North Alabama, but last year we actually started expanding throughout the state. And so we provide cultural sensitivity trainings to other crisis organizations, just so that they're aware that we exist, that we're here to help, and also to let them know what resources are out there to help their foreign-born victims.
You know, Daniel, I know you work with a lot of diverse groups in this community as well. It's real easy to sort of slip into a bit of complacency as it relates to day-to-day things that may seem to be mundane. And communication is one of those things. And we have a presumption that because we come from a certain cultural identity, anybody can understand us or understand the behaviors that are part of our particular culture. And that's not necessarily the case. And you have all kinds of nuances and all kinds of idiosyncrasies and all kinds of ways and methods and practices that are part of people's cultures that actually create barriers sometimes. So the type of cultural sensitivity training that Josia is talking about is extremely important in terms of being able to communicate messages.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, in our community, we're fortunate here in the Huntsville and Madison areas to have so many different races, religion, ethnicities that are part of what goes on in the community, and we've embraced it. You know, case in point, how many cities do you have with directors like you in your key positions and making things happen? And not as fantastic as you, but how many people do we have in communities like that? And that's a commitment that we've made as a city to make a difference in our community.
That our city is fully committed to finding out how we can work better together. Now, at the same time, I hear a lot of pessimism, and I hear a lot of people expressing negativity, and they talk about what's not happening and what's not right. And to those people, I always say, hey, get in the game. You know, what do you have to offer? What do you have to contribute? What would you like to see happen? Instead of just simply complaining all the time, let's talk about how to make it happen.
Yes.
And one of the ways to do that is by stepping out of your comfort zone, getting to know people who are not like you, and expanding your circle of opportunity. And that's exactly what the Kite Festival does.
It's absolutely. It's an opportunity for, once again, for people to come out, and there's no preconceived notions of people. There's no stopping people at the door for whatever particular garb they wear. But it's just here just to have a good time. And once again, it's a free event where you can come out and an opportunity to interact and spend some quality time. We'll have some great vendors there. We'll have some great nonprofit organizations where people can not necessarily come out and just spend time together, but you can get some key information, education materials, information materials to help you to enhance your family.
Yeah, and let me add to what you're saying too, because when you come to the door, nobody's checking off the box to see what race or ethnicity you are. Nobody is checking off the box to see what religious affiliation you have, or none, if that's the case. Nobody's checking to see what your sexual orientation is. They're not asking if you have a disability. They're not asking what your socioeconomic status is. It's just a day, and the theme is Soaring for Social Justice. So it's just a day where people come out and simply interact with humanity. And for me, that is the common bond that we experience on a daily basis, that we are intricately connected by our human bond more than anything else. And the opportunities that we have to really experience more out of life by focusing both on our commonalities and our common ground that we can stand on, but also by exalting our diversities and figuring out how those things can actually enhance our living. Those are great things to do, isn't that, Josia?
Absolutely. In fact, one of the reasons that the Kite Festival came about is just like kites, where you have so many different colors and styles, and even the way that the kites fly, that completely symbolizes our community. And a lot of times where we can get distracted by, what country you come from, what area of the United States you come from, what kind of food you eat, or what religion you practice. When you come to the Kite Festival, the beauty of it is you really don't have that language barrier. You're there and you see people of different cultures, different backgrounds interacting, and almost language is not needed. You see people from a different background from yours enjoying themselves and having a good time. And I know a lot of people think to themselves, wow, they're just like me. And that's the whole point of this, is that you see such a reflection of the community, people from different backgrounds that are just like you. But also, we have over 85 different community organizations that participate in this. So not only the people that are coming to the festival, also our community organizations are coming together and working together as well. So that's pretty incredible.
Yeah, and like you both have said, you have so many different kinds of people. It's a kind of a family-friendly event.
Absolutely.
I think that we want people to know that too, that people can come out to this free event that's open to anybody in the community. It's a day of fun and festivity, and an opportunity to really connect the human chain and bring people together under this one banner of how can we really get along better? How can we work better together? How can I learn about important resources in the community? And I know, Daniel, you work very closely with the United Way of Madison County, an agency that really promotes these kinds of positive things, that creates a lot of energy around this whole idea of bringing groups of people together and finding out what works best and who's doing what, and providing great information. And that's got to be extremely gratifying for you as a community volunteer, and the success that these organizations like United Way have achieved.
Yes, it's outstanding, and we have one of the greatest United Ways in the Alabama area, in which Clay Vanderveer and their team have made a commitment to seeking the voice and hearing people in our community of what's the need. And what's been exciting about being involved in United Way is them serving as the umbrella for the community, and not having all the answers, but knowing that there's a lot of key organizations that have a say-so on how to make our community a better place. And I've been fortunate to be involved with them in helping raise money for some of these key organizations, and just to meet people's needs in our community.
Yeah. Okay, so the Community Kite Festival is coming up. We're real excited about it. Tell us when it happens, where it happens, and what people need to know to get ready for it.
Well, it's March 5th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And we will have kite vendors there on site. But if you'd like to bring your own kite, you're open to do that as well. We're also going to have opportunities for volunteers to sign up. We have over 200 volunteers to make this happen. And we're fortunate to have Carrie Williams once again chairing the volunteer and committee. And it's just a great day that we're excited about.
Yeah, and it's the kind of thing, as I said again, in terms of getting ready for it, you want people to put the date down, the time down, block that time off. We want them to tell friends. We want them to share it on Facebook, Josia, is that right?
Absolutely. One of the nice things is that the Kite Festival does already have a Facebook page, and we'll be continuously updating that. As we get more entertainment, there's going to be entertainment that day as well. And other things of the event confirmed, we'll post it on the page. And we've been seeing a lot of great pictures since last year's festival. And again, if anyone has any great pictures, post it on our page. We would love to share that. And also the volunteer part. We are going to majorly need some volunteers, and you can come out for it and help out for an hour, 2 hours. It's going to be whatever you are available for. We'll take it, you know.
And this is Kite Festival number 4. And every year it seems like it gets bigger, it gets better, it's more fun, it's more diverse. This is, as you said earlier, Daniel, one of the most diverse activities in Huntsville. I think it's a great way for people who are perhaps wondering about the future of Huntsville and where are we in terms of relationships. We have not figured it all out. We don't always get it right, but we have some aspirational types of things that are happening, and we have people that are investing energy and doing positive, productive, and healthy things, and that's really what I choose to focus on. It doesn't mean I'm not going to address the problems. I'm very involved in those things as well, but these kinds of things are important, and not just events. I see them as opportunities by which people can, if they come out with the right mind, which is a mindset of neutrality is what I say. I'm not looking for anything except to support a positive event and have a great afternoon. And how can you not enjoy a great afternoon of flying kites? You know, it's like, it brings out the kid in all of us. You got this beautiful kite right here, and I expect to see kites like this being flown. I expect to see some demonstration kites, you know. When this first got started, we had the big octopus in the sky that's now on the newsletter that I produce every week. It was on that page for a while. We've transitioned, but we're going to see lots of great things where people can actually come out and make their kites. I mean, there are all kind of things that can happen. And I know one of the things that Bhavani always likes is that for the organizations that come out and talk about what they have to serve and share with the community, she likes them to make a kite that represents who they are. And I know there are opportunities for kite people, exhibitors to come out and be a part of this. And so how would they get involved?
Oh, well, that's easy. We've got some outstanding interns that are working along with your office. Kayla Joseph and Ariana Gill, who are the key facilitators of the kites vendors this year. And their information will be on the website also. And you can reach out to them and say, I'd like to be a vendor for this event. And they'll be able to make sure you get the right information.
Right, and vendors, of course, we're talking about people at nonprofit organizations that have information about their services in the community, that want to connect with lots of people. This is a great one-stop shop for people to be able to come to. And I know I have lots of conversations with people that are looking for resources. They're looking for answers to certain things. They're wanting to get things started or something started. And a lot of times, this is a way to find out what's happening in the community and maybe perhaps where the gaps are and where people can get themselves plugged into stuff too. So this event really provides so many different opportunities for people to really engage in what I think is the greatest city on the planet. I mean, I'm a little biased, but Huntsville is my favorite city.
It's a great city. And also, we talk about entertainment. There's going to be free entertainment there. We'll have different people that are interested in doing, that can get hold of you for the entertainment piece of it. And the only cost there will be food vendors there. So we've learned each and every year to expand our opportunities, because last year the food vendors did real well, so we'll have opportunity for them to be a part of this event as well. And all this information will be on our Facebook page, and our flyers that will be going out to really reach out and be a part of this.
All right, so people can get more information by doing what?
Going to our Facebook page for the Kite Festival, it's Community Kite Festival, and they can go in there. That'll be constantly updated. If there's any information that is not listed there, just contact us through the Facebook page for sure. We'll respond with any information that's confirmed that we can share with you, absolutely.
All right, now just to expand it a little bit, if somebody doesn't have a Facebook page, which sometimes they don't, but they have an interest in being involved, is there a way for people to connect?
Absolutely. You can go to the Facebook page. We're actually going to have listed contact information. So at least if you don't even have a Facebook page, the information will be listed there. So it'll be email, phone numbers as well.
So if the person's computer challenged and they don't even want to get on the, I'm just trying to help everybody out there.
We're going to have a lot of flyers that we're getting out to the community as well.
And they're also going to reach out to me directly at 256-468-1801. That's 468-1801 and reach me directly, and I'll be able to get them the appropriate information.
Y'all know we have old school people now. Everybody's not like
Absolutely. There's
Josia,
nothing wrong with that.
firebrand over there on social media. I mean,
Exactly.
she's a guru on
Yes.
social
She
media,
does a
but
great job.
everybody's not like you. Well, we thank you for being here today, Daniel Kasambira. He's the chair of the 2016 Community Kite Festival. Thank you for being here, and thank you for all that you do.
Thank you, Kenny, as always.
And Josia Fiore is the Community Development
Community outreach coordinator.
Community Outreach Coordinator. I was on the right pathway with community.
You were going there.
The Community Outreach Coordinator with Asha Karan. Thank
Yes,
you for
sir.
being here today also.
Thank you for having us.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you for being a part of our conversation. We hope that you'll join us for our next edition of Impact with Kenny Anderson. We also hope that you'll like our Facebook page at Impact with Kenny Anderson. We'll talk to you again soon. Have a great day. We'll see you again.